Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be reviewing the Iwata HPB Plus High Performance Airbrush from Iwata. But first of all I want to say a huge thank you to airbrushes.com who sent me the airbrush out for review. If you check the description box down below you'll find a direct link to their web store and you can find out more information about this great airbrush. Okay, first of all we're going to take a look around the box. So taking the Iwata HPB Plus out of the box, we can see the contents are an Iwata sticker that you can place on your hobby bench. We have a very brief guide on how to get started with your gravity feed airbrush, so it's a quick start guide there. We also have a piece of paper where you can see that they've tested the spray pattern of the airbrush and you can see how fine of a line that's able to be achieved with this airbrush, which is absolutely astounding. We also get a little piece of literature on some information on the lubricant that's included in the set. And as we look at the box we can see we have the lubricant here, which is going to be perfect for keeping the mechanisms of the airbrush nice and lubricated and silky smooth throughout its lifespan. We've also got a wrench for the fluid nozzle, which as you can see is embossed with Iwata. And as we take out the Iwata HPB Plus we can see how beautiful it looks. What I'm going to do now is go over some of the key features of this airbrush. So this is a dual action gravity feed airbrush, and the dual action refers to the fact that the trigger is a dual purpose. So the first purpose would be to press down on the trigger to release air, and the second property would be to pull back on the trigger to release paint. So that's why it's called a dual action airbrush. This has a 0.2mm needle nozzle, so this airbrush is going to be absolutely perfect for superfine detail. It also has PTFE solvent proof packing seals, so this airbrush is perfect to use with hot liquids like lacquer paints and that sort of thing, and it won't damage the airbrush. So this is not only a beautiful looking airbrush, but it's very good quality at the same time. As we go towards the back of the airbrush we can see that we have a cutout. Now the cutout's perfect to actually move the chucking nut backwards to enable you to remove the paint quickly when pressing down and pulling back on the trigger. You can pull the chucking nut back even further to release the paint even quicker. It's also good at freeing up debris sometimes that may be in the airbrush there. As we go right towards the back of the airbrush we can see we have the preset handle. Now the preset handle's perfect for getting the same exact line weights of paint every single time. Now it's so simple to do this, guys. It's as easy as dialing it out to release the trigger and dialing in the preset handle to limit the travel on the trigger every single time to get the exact same line weights. So this is perfect if you was painting a mural and you wanted to paint wisps of hair, for example, and you wanted those wisps of hair to be the exact same line weight every single time. So it's a great feature to have. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place some paint in the airbrush cup and we're going to test it out on some paper, and we're going to see how thin and smooth we can get some of the paint lines out of this airbrush. Okay, so now we've gone over some of the key features and we've unboxed the Iwata, we're going to do a few spray tests. So I'm using some ComArt Iwata Media paints here called Sap Green. Any acrylic airbrush paint's okay to use, guys. And now we'll just do a few spray tests. And here you can see I'm able to get some ultra fine lines out of this airbrush. So fine that it's hard for my camera to pick them up. Let's zoom in a little. And that's my finger for scale. And you can see even medium spray patterns with this airbrush is absolutely beautiful. So what you'll find the best uses for this airbrush is for fine detail work. Me personally, I paint miniatures, so this would be brilliant for object source lighting effects, for painting faces, highlighting tiny little details on miniatures. This would be perfect for it. And as you can see, it sprays absolutely beautifully. It's just such a fine, refined engineering piece of equipment, guys. It really is. So let me know what you think of the airbrush in the comments field below. Me personally, I think it's exceptional. It's going to paint beautifully for years and years to come if looked after correctly, and that's backed up by airbrushes.com's 10-year warranty, which I think's absolutely wonderful. So let me know in the comments field below what you think of Iwata airbrushes, and if you own one, let others know what you think of it. Don't forget to check the description box below for more information on this airbrush from airbrushes.com, and thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.